Good morning, happy Sunday, and welcome to our special time that we have together. Today is Sunday, December 20th, 2020. That's a big number for us, huh? And today's time together is called Abracadabra. Before we get into that, I want to remind you of a special miracle that we have the opportunity to see tomorrow night. Tomorrow is the first day of winter solstice, okay? And what we're going to see tomorrow is a special conjunct in the sky where Saturn and Jupiter line up perfectly with Earth. So when you picture the orbits going around the Earth, Saturn and Jupiter will line up perfectly, and it creates the illusion of a special shaped star. Okay, and this is called the Bethlehem star for a special reason. Okay, the last time Saturn and Jupiter were this close to Earth, where you could see it with our visible eyes, was in 1623. So hopefully, I'm praying that you have clear skies tomorrow night where you can view it. If you do, it is on the south. You look to the southwest. Look to the southwest just after sunset. Okay, and you should be able to start seeing it then. This is so miraculous to me because this dynamic of the conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter creating the Bethlehem star is the same star that led the three wise men to find baby Jesus, as we hear about in what happened in the Bible. An angel came to the three wise men and said, celebrate, he's here. You know, the Messiah's been born, the Son of God's been born. And the men said, well, how do we find, we got to go see him. We got to bring him gifts. How do we find him? And the angel said, follow the star. The exact same dynamic that we get to see tomorrow night. How awesome is that? How awesome is that? Okay. And so that's what they did, because back then they didn't have GPS, clearly. So what they did was at nighttime, they followed the stars, and in daytime, they followed the sun. They had sundials and things like that, special buildings with certain cutouts that would let them know what time or what part of the day they were in. And that's what they did. And so this very same star that they saw, we can also witness. And that speaks to the fact that the creator and ruler of the universe doesn't change. We may change, but he doesn't change. It's the same thing, and it's so awesome. So look for that tomorrow night, the Bethlehem star, the night that something special was created. Okay, and that was Jesus, who turned out to be the Son of God. Okay, so today's word is abracadabra. What do you think when you hear abracadabra? You think of some magician, right? With a bunny rabbit in a hat or something like that, okay? Well, this is not just a random word. I looked it up, and in Hebrew, this is very powerful. In Hebrew, abracadabra means I create as I speak. I create as I speak. There's a lot of power in those words. If you're talking negative, if you're focusing on negative, what are you creating? Negative. That just stays right here, right? Stays in your gut, hurts yourself. If you're focusing on positive, if you're talking about positive, what is it going to bring? Positive. Okay. Have you ever gone outside and wished upon a star? I have a confession to make. I still do that. If I happen to be outside, I look for the brightest star that catches my attention, and I make a wish and say a prayer at that time when I see that star. So, abracadabra, I create as I speak. What do you want to create for you? You spend a lot of your days and nights taking care of other people. Of course, if you have kids, the kids come first, and that's a full-time job in and of itself, and it's very easy for us to lose ourselves in that process, right? Hey, Lori, good morning. What would you like to create for you? Okay, create for you. Abracadabra, I create as I speak. What would you like to create for you? Because just because things have been a certain way doesn't mean that it has to always be that way. You can simplify your life as much as you want. What's it going to be? What would you like to do? If you have kids, maybe it's goals for kids. If you have children with special needs, maybe it's I want to speak and create that my child eats a variety of foods next year, or learns more words next year, or learns how to communicate in his own way next year. And in the meantime, what about you? What do you want to create for you? Because a lot of times when you're married or just living your life, you feel stuck. And the truth is, no one is stuck. It's like being in a box. You feel boxed in to your routine and everything we have to do. And there's let's don't say box, let's say room. You're stuck in a room and you feel trapped by I have to go do this 9 to 5. I have to the kids have to do this, and after school they've got their karate and their ballet and their this and their that, and all these things they have to do. Not realizing that if you just turn the doorknob, the door would open and you're free. See, in other words, feeling stuck is a self-limiting thing. We do that to ourselves. And honestly, a lot of times it's because we don't know what else to do. But abracadabra, I create as I speak. What do you want to create for you? Maybe it's something simple. Once a week, having coffee with a friend, a different friend every week. Or going for a jog, or going and hanging out in your garage if you're a guy, or doing guy things, whatever guys do. Create for yourself. If you're say you want a different type of job, or say you want to start your own business, COVID's hit you and you need to do your own thing, and sitting at home and saying, oh God, what am I going to do? I'm not going to, what's going to happen? It's not like somebody's going to come to your front door, knock, knock, knock. Hey, job's here. We have to abracadabra and do our own work. abracadabra, believing that this is going to happen and I'm going to do the work and it's all going to come together and off I go. That's the way. That's the way to do it. And if you have any questions about it, if you want to challenge me on anything, if you would like for me to hold your hand on any aspect of this process, please contact me. Please contact me. I am here to love you and to support you and to make your life as bright and as productive and as beautiful as it can be. Okay? I am sending you so much love during this holiday season. Whatever it is that you do, have a wonderful time, and I will see you next week. Don't forget, abracadabra, I create as I speak. Create something beautiful for you. Okay? Take care.